Hello and welcome to
And now we're talking.
Real Estate.
Real estate.
Woo-hoo. And we also talk about a lot of things that aren't real estate. We love a good tangent.
Definitely love those tangents.
Yeah. I'm one of your hosts, Jillian Stickney.
And I'm Michelle Patterson-Knapp.
And we are longtime realtors and friends. So we kind of get into all of it, a little behind the curtain. So if that's something you like listening to, we would love to have you. Fun little clips.
So welcome to our podcast. We are in a new studio space.
Well, we've been here once before.
Once before.
Yeah, but we were quite new at the time.
Yes.
Feel like we've learned some things.
Yeah.
I would like to hope.
Yes. Okay. So we came here at the very beginning, and then we're like, oh, we like it better at the original place downtown.
Our downtown locale.
Yeah. The staff there were more...
They're just more in the know because there's more studios and other parts of, I guess, what it's called, the learning center?
Makerspace.
Makerspace, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Making up stuff.
If you haven't heard about the
No.
Makerspace,
Shh.
well, okay.
Yeah. Our
All
secret.
right, all right.
We have, Michelle and I have two locations, two studios. Anyways, this studio is a little more scrappy, like do it yourself, and just not as luxurious, but
we're in this venture for a while now, and we're like, I think we can handle.
I think we're ready to go back. Yeah. And so far so good.
Yeah, so far so good. So what should we do with the place in terms of staging? I think
we just need like something to block the window.
Yeah.
So if you see anyone through there, it's just our staff and stuff, you know.
Maybe we'll bring like a cloth or something next time.
Just
like pin it up.
What is that called? A curtain? Like a flag curtain? Like Canada, you know what you see in properties? Just jump right into real estate.
Or maybe the garbage bag curtain?
The curtain? Or what about the
garbage burton?
I was going to say with throwerton, which is the wolf blanket throw curtain. You know when you drive by those like vans, usually with the circle window, and they're selling those like blankets on like 97th Street?
Yes, that is the sign of Edmonton Spring.
Oh my God!
Springtime is here. When you see
it has
wolf
arrived.
Blanket,
wolf blanket for sale on the side of the road.
You know what? I walked into this room in a listing that it wasn't my listing. Sorry, it was a property.
You were
that
showing
I'm
a property.
I was showing. And it had these wolf blankets, and I'm like, okay, so people actually buy
them.
these.
I feel like I've seen them as well, and I actually think they're quite soft.
They are.
I mean, they're probably like super like it's not soft because it's like Angora or something lovely. It's soft because it's like some sort of plastic fiber, but
microblend.
Yeah, totally. But anyway, so. Yeah. Anyway, so we could pick up something like that at a roadside attraction for when we're at the studio.
We'll keep our eye out for one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Anyway, so, okay, well, here we are. Another episode of Now We're Talking.
Now We're Talking.
Real estate.
Yeah.
So we could jump in, I think with Michelle and I were pretty good. We usually just kind of come in cold turkey, and she did, I guess, open the door just a crack this morning by saying she had a topic she was excited about. So
I teased Jillian.
I'll tease her. Yeah.
I said, I can't wait, because this is part of it. I didn't want to send out the, hey, are you coming today? Like, as you know, but it was a good way to tease and also to remind you that we are going to be meeting today.
So we're feeding two birds with one scone.
We are.
Now you guys need to listen to all episodes so you can get all of our little Easter eggs. Anyway,
So I've fed the birds.
Yes, well done. Well done. Who doesn't love a good scone?
Thank you.
Okay, so and then it was cute. So I was like, I loved that. And then I just said, you know, the time and the location, and you confirmed that. But I was like, you know what, we're in this deep. I think I know, but let's just make sure, because when we're at the South Side studio, it's actually 15 minutes difference the time. Like,
Yes,
they
yes.
book on a different,
Right.
schedule,
And I
so
don't even think they have a schedule, like a strict schedule,
oh,
time
where is our other one? Because it is a
does.
bit
Yeah.
more
Busier, so
yeah,
they
it's a bit
have
more proper. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Here it's like, whatever.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Anyway, so
Okay.
okay.
So we're going to start off this episode by saying that I have come around. This is something that happened to me this weekend, and it's come down to, I think, Supra did me dirty.
Oh.
Yeah. Supra did me dirty.
Okay, so I think first of all, we need to know, well, I know, but the audience needs to know who or
What
what Supra
what Supra
is.
is?
Yeah.
So you know those blue lock boxes that are outside most listings? This is where the keys are put in there
Mhm.
for listings. So the lockbox itself belongs to the listing agent. And then as realtors, we have the ability to access these key boxes with a key code. Now it's just on our phone.
Yeah, Bluetooth.
But back in the day, there was this like other gadget that you used. But
Mhm.
with that, it automatically tracks who is accessing the key box.
Mhm.
And the listing agent knows when somebody has accessed that
Yeah.
key box.
It's nice and techy, like, they know when they've arrived, how long they were there, um
Typically,
typically yeah, actually, there are some holes in Super because I don't know if it depends on what sort of, I guess, how their internet service is being provided to them when they access the key safe, because sometimes it's delayed, like,
yeah,
if it's very current, you can literally, as the list agent, get a notification at 12:02 that someone has accessed it at 12:02 and then at 12:32 when they've left or whatever.
right,
But then sometimes you'll actually get that update of that access, but, like, 24 hours later or whenever.
right,
Yeah.
or whatever,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. So it's quite good, but it's not perfect.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It certainly has its problems.
Okay.
So I had an appointment booked at for 11 o'clock,
So showing.
a showing,
Yeah.
right? And I went and showed the property at 11.
Mhm.
Client was interested, and we had to get some other people involved, but we needed to book another showing for the following day. So I showed the property, did that, and then in order, because it was tenant occupied, and in
Mhm.
order to just, okay, I got to just book this appointment, make sure I'm giving the listing agent plenty of notice.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna interrupt you again too, just so the audience knows. When it's tenant occupied, there's more showing restrictions just in terms of the days you can show, how much notice you have to give, etc. So
Right,
yeah.
right. So I was on my iPhone and I was using Showing Time, which is another,
Software everybody,
yeah,
everywhere everybody, yeah.
yeah, it's another system, it's another platform, all the technology that we
Yeah.
have, right? That allows agents to book showings pretty quickly.
Readily, yeah,
Yeah,
like, it's a good system, and again, just to give a little background, some things that are nice about it, it lets you know if there's unavailable windows, whether they've been blocked off already by the listing agent, like, "Hey, this person works from home," or "This is when the kids nap," or whatever, like,
right.
there's certain windows blocked, or if another agent has booked in at that time, you know? So
Exactly.
it's nice that way.
And sometimes the listing agent can program it so that they get the notification and can approve it and confirm showings. And also the owner
Yeah, the
or the
seller.
occupant, so
Yeah.
even the tenant,
Mhm.
could get notified of the showing request and may or may not have the ability to confirm or approve the showing
Mhm.
or decline the showing.
Yeah.
So in order just to get it done, I went on Showing Time.
Mhm.
And because I already had it set up and I had already done a showing,
Mhm.
I just went on there and I just put the reschedule,
Oh.
right? I went into the reschedule thing because that was the only thing that let you do it.
Do you know what's so funny? Is this is actually sounding vaguely familiar, like, I've had this has Super done me dirty as well?
Well, I don't know.
Like, I this is but it's like almost tweaking something in my brain, like, I feel like I mean, I think it ended up working out for me, but same thing. It was like, I can't remember what it was, but it was, yeah, there was a glitch in the system because of like some software programming or something.
So it only it showed up even though it was past the time of my appointment. It
Yes.
only shows up, allows you to reschedule it.
Yes.
And usually when you're booking a fresh appointment, you can say, okay, this is a showing. This is
You
a
can
second showing.
also,
This is an
yes,
inspection.
I was gonna say, you can say
Yeah.
it's a second showing because then people know it's like, hey, this isn't then like this is a
Yeah.
serious
Yeah.
showing. By the
Right.
time you're to second showing, like
Right.
that means business.
Right.
And so you actually have the ability when you're booking it. And same thing. This is why I know this has happened to me recently because I was thinking I'm going to put it in a second showing and I was only allowed to reschedule. And
Right.
you know what? It was weeks ago now. I can't remember the exact details, but this did happen to
Yeah.
me. Yes.
So I hit the reschedule and I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, the agent's going to know that
That I've already been through.
that I've been through. And so I'm going to do this reschedule appointment for tomorrow at 6 o'clock, right?
Can I do I don't know if you're gonna jump to the, like, chase here, but I feel like I know what maybe happened,
Mm.
or do you have more to tell? Because I wanna give a guess.
We are just getting to the very beginning and I'm going to jump to the chase. So
Yeah,
I
I'll allow
will,
it.
okay. Thank you. So I booked the showing and then I get a little text from the agent.
Mhm.
And now, mind you, I did this about 2.5 hours after, but I still did it, shortly. 2.5 hours
After you
after
had shown
the
it.
scheduled appointment,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yep.
right? So it was about two
So they're
o'clock.
probably thinking, like, "Thanks for telling me 3 hours later?" No.
Well, okay, so I hit reschedule,
Yeah.
booked it, and then he's like, "Is this a reschedule, or are you rescheduling the appointment?" I'm like, "No, no, this I'm booking another appointment."
Okay. Then I
Right?
already don't I wasn't gonna give my answer anymore.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. No, he texts, "Are is this another appointment, or are you rescheduling?" I'm like, "No, no,
This is
I'm
actually
booking
another showing. It's a
another
new showing.
showing.
Yeah,
It's a new showing."
yeah.
Okay? So we left it at that. Then he got back to me and said, "Okay, are you able that timing was isn't gonna work." He's like, "Are you able to do it later?" Because I went booked it for 6 o'clock. "Are you able to do it between 7 and 8?" And I got back to him via text and said, "No, no, 7 to 8,
Doesn't work.
my doesn't work. My client has a long drive home."
Mhm.
Right? And I hadn't heard back because before that, before I had answered him, I just texted my client
Yeah,
quickly to ask if it was later.
yeah,
She hadn't gone back to me
yeah.
quickly enough. So I just texted him back and said, "No, just made the executive decision that
Mhm. It was too late.
7 would be too late."
Yeah.
Okay. I immediately get a call from the listing agent.
Mhm.
And here we go.
Oh, can we do this?
Hello?
Doing?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Wonderful. So you did go today at 11 a.m.?
We did go today.
Oh, that's weird because you did a reschedule and it said that nobody came today.
I don't know why it said that because I accessed the key box.
Okay, great. How are you feeling? Good?
Good,
A little defensive or something, yeah? No?
Pardon me?
Well,
No, I don't know. No, I'm not. I'm just wondering. Okay, are you getting what happened?
Okay, so yeah, like so basically Supra didn't register that you had been through.
Yeah.
And so and then between Supra's incompetency and showing times incompetency where you have to reschedule and you can't.
Or you don't have the option of doing
Yeah.
much more than just
Yeah.
scheduling, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
In that same little panel. Yeah.
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 Okay. Okay. So yeah, but I kind of missed a little bit of what he said. But that's okay unless there was something you think like he's just like, okay, like, well, he was like, you feeling good? Like, I didn't know if he was like, I don't know how to read him.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's continue.
Okay.
Wondering why all the questions? Because I just like it.
because I have a tenant-occupied property. Supra says that you did not access the property. You scheduled a reschedule instead of a second showing. So do you see where I'm coming from? So there's no card left behind. The owner and the tenant are like, did somebody access the property. Supra says no. You did a reschedule 3.5 hours later, and
Yeah.
that's why.
Well, that's not what. What happened was.
Okay, so I'm like, what I will say is, like, I now know your backstory. So,
Right.
like, but I can totally see where he's coming from.
Yeah.
It's like there's no indication you've been through, and you said it was a reschedule. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we'll.
But when he asked me in the text, I said no. I'm booking another showing.
Okay, well, totally. But in
Yeah.
his defense, or both your defense, like,
Yeah.
I hate to say it, there's enough agents who would just say, like, kind of lie to, like,
Yeah.
if they didn't make it, but they don't want to look like, oh, I didn't make it, but I didn't tell anyone. Right?
True.
Like, I mean, we'll see how this continues with him, but I was gonna say, like, I'm almost like I would be him. I'd be pretty mad.
I mean, yeah, but when he asked me at the beginning of the conversation, I said, no, I accessed the property, right? I showed it.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, cool. Let's go.
I accessed Supra, so I'm not too sure how you were able to determine that Supra said I didn't show it, because I did show. Oh, and excuse me, can I talk, because I texted you what was the issue, and then you're saying that I was defensive, but I wasn't the one being defensive. So, and then you gave me your list. So I told you when you texted asking if this was a reschedule, and I said no, I'm booking a showing.
When I contact Supra, you didn't access the property at 11 a.m. Is that accurate? That's what I thought.
What?
You didn't access the property. Did you access the property? Yes or no?
Okay, what's with the What's with the interrogation? I told you, this is the third time I'm telling you the same thing. This is the third time now.
Here.
Okay, yeah, This is the third time I'm telling you that. So I don't know if you caught it, but he said I'm recording this conversation,
What?
and he was like, "Yeah,
Okay,
did you access the property? Yes or no?"
if it's off the air, I need to know who this agent is.
No.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, well, no?
No.
Should I continue forth?
Yeah.
Or do we need to, okay.
That I accessed the property. I showed it. This is the fourth time.
Beautiful. Supra then has an issue. Then you booked a reschedule.
Is that a miraculous thing? Is that an unknown thing that Supra has an issue?
I don't want to fight with you. I'm just asking, can you come a little later? My client said, it doesn't look like anybody came in. I said, let me talk to her. That's all. Okay? That's it. So can you come later, or is it 6 to 7, or that's it? And then I'll let my client know. It doesn't even matter whether you came or not. It doesn't matter. In the end.
Here.
Okay, yeah, we pause it.
Reschedule, though.
So at this point, he was just trying to catch me.
He just, so I think what you're trying to say is he just wanted to, like, the point wasn't about selling this property and putting a deal together. It was a point of, like, you were lying about your showing.
Yeah.
Like, right? But, I mean, if I did actually think, the unfortunate thing is there's bad agents out there who do this. Like, that is,
I know.
like, that, if I was,
I
like,
know.
I understand where he's coming from, because I would feel the same, because yeah. And it's tough because there's thousands of us, and it's like a lot of them you don't know, and so you don't really know if you can even trust them.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So, and I felt like, okay, I already told him that I accessed the property
Mm-hmm.
in the text, and then I confirmed it again when he first called, and you showed it at 11. I'm like, yeah, I showed the property, right? So I told him like multiple times during this phone conversation.
I just had like a little paranoia. We're still recording. It just with all the like other tech.
all the
yeah,
stuff
but
that's
we're
going
good.
on.
We're
I
good,
know,
guys.
this is like high techy. I know.
Oh, I like, and look at us in the Southside studio adding
Yeah.
a new layer of tech. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
snap.
So I was getting a little impatient with him because he's like judging.
Well, and
Right?
continually, like,
Yeah.
I get like the first kind of like, hey,
Yeah.
but
first
then
few
to kind of
times.
to continue. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
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 And then when I paused and he was like, when he's like, did you show it? Yes or no? Did you
But
show
it's
it? Yes or
because you
no?
didn't, you can't handle the truth.
He wouldn't even let me get a word in edgewise, right?
Well, and then because I think you didn't hear him or something, so you paused, and then he kind of took
I
your
was taken
silence
aback.
as
Yeah.
like, busted. Oh.
And I kind of knew, and that's why I didn't really get to another level of
Mm-hmm.
outrage, because I knew it wasn't necessarily about me.
Yes, yeah, and I think that's
Right?
very true. Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
But let's just keep playing
Keep
with
going?
this.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And I just wanted to clear everything up, or my side of it.
And then his super says nobody came this morning at 11.
Okay, just let me know when you're done talking so I can answer.
Sure, please. I'll be quiet.
Okay, thank you. So, the easiest way for me to book a showing, and this might be a fault on showing time, because I tried to see if I could, just from the showing directly on my iPhone, right? The easiest way to rebook a showing, they don't let you change the menu on a little drop down saying that it's a second showing. They only let you do that when you input it freshly on to.
I understand.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So, in the essence of just booking a showing for 6 p.m. tomorrow, I did that. That's why it shows up as a
That was
reschedule.
your easiest route. Okay.
Yeah, are you going to let me finish, or are you going to keep interrupting?
No, I'm confirming what you're saying. Yes, it's the easiest
I hate it when mommy and daddy fight. I have anxiety. Okay, continue.
route, right? For you.
Yes, it's the easiest route. Hence that little bit of misunderstanding. As to why Supra does not show that I entered the property, I'm not too sure about that. I don't work for Supra. But I told you, and this is going to be the 5th time I'm telling you now, that I accessed the property today. My client would like to see it again tomorrow at 6 o'clock, between 6 and 7. And then when you said, can it be between 7 and 8 tomorrow, I sent you a text that, is there a conflict? My client has a long drive home. 7 o'clock would be a little bit late for us to be starting an appointment and then her heading home at 8 o'clock, after a long day's work and then a longer drive home, right? So that's when you called me.
Fair enough.
Okay, so I'm not too sure when you asked me, if this was a reschedule. I said, no, I am booking another showing for tomorrow, okay?
I understand.
Yeah, for Monday, okay? So,
Can you
you
put yourself
called.
in my shoes for 1 minute, though? Super says nobody accessed the property, you can reschedule, right? I'm just saying, put yourself in my shoes for 1 second.
But I'm trying to tell you that I've been clear as to what has been happening. So, I think I explained myself, and I've explained myself again.
Okay, good.
Right? I think I've been clear. I haven't been, and you're the one that called me with asking me if I'm being defensive and then shooting all these questions at me, right?
No, I asked you how you're doing, and you said fine.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. And then the multitude of questions.
And that was another part. I didn't say, and you said fine. And I'm like, first of all, I didn't even say fine.
Yeah, what was it? Because I felt like that question he asked you, it sounded weird. What was the question? What did he say? It was early in the call. How you do it? No.
Yeah.
It was like a kind of a passive-aggressive, not like, hey, how are you? But it was
No.
like, how are you doing, you lying crackhead? Like
Exactly.
Oh, good times.
Because he was trying to catch me, because to him, he was like, Supra said she didn't show it, and she continues to assert herself that she showed the property. And I know that Supra said.
But
And then let's go back to the beginning, and you could see what he said.
Okay.
Hello?
Dylan.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Wonderful. So you didn't go today at 11?
you
We
didn't go
did go
today at
today.
11?
Yeah, it's weird because
And
you
you
did
said you did go
reschedule and
today.
it said that nobody came today.
I don't know why it said that because I accessed the key box.
Okay, great. How are you feeling? Good?
Good,
Just
yeah.
a little defensive or something, yeah? No.
Oh my, I feel like we're in like Law and Order SVU. We're in the room where there's that like two-sided mirror or whatever
Yeah,
or
yeah,
window.
yeah.
Oh my god!
Right?
So how you feeling about yourself? How's your conscience? Like you're good to continue this charade?
Right? Right? Because he was trying to catch me because he thought he had one up on me because according to his
Okay,
Supra,
but
I didn't access the property.
so
Even though by that time I had told him 3 times.
for sure. But and so it's and like I would say any busy enough agent has been there where
Yeah. Yeah.
like it happens. I would say 1 in 10 showings takes a while to register, and that's
Yeah.
why I don't know if they're kind of off of like different internet sources is the best way I can describe. Like
Yeah.
and different people have different phones, different carriers, different suppliers, but I would say 1 in 10 of my showings there's like a lag time. When like,
Exactly.
and then when I get the notification, it'll be like, hey, Michelle was through yesterday at 11, but I'm
Yeah.
not getting it till the next day or whatever.
Because
So,
sometimes it also depends on when the realtor has updated their key,
well, that's
right?
that's the thing. Like, there's some
So many
software,
different
like
ways.
glitchy tech things that can happen. But that's what I'm saying. Like, as an agent, like I could see that, and then like I get at the beginning of this scenario how okay, Super says you didn't come in. It's several hours since you were supposed to. You're
And you
saying you're rescheduling it.
Yeah.
Like, I see what he's
Yeah,
saying, but the
for
fact
sure.
that you have told him numerous times, and then it's like if you're an active agent, you would probably know that, yeah, this does actually happen, like on a
Yeah.
decent enough,
Basis. Yeah.
yeah.
It happens quite frequently that,
Yeah, like
you know,
frequently,
you
like it's
attend.
not 1 in every 100 showings. It's
No,
literally, I
no.
think, 1 in 10, 1 in 12. Like it is, yeah, it's not
It's-
uncommon.
No, and that's why I said, like, later on, like, after the 3rd time I told him or 4th time I told him that I've accessed the property, that, Supra kind of screwed up, and that's why I said Supra did me dirty.
Yeah.
Right? Because he was thinking that I hadn't showed the property according to his Supra
Yeah.
tell, and I was on the opinion that Supra, that he knew that I accessed the property because I keyed in on the key box, right? So I was thinking that, he should know that I accessed the
Mhm.
property.
Yep.
Because I signed in
You're
and I
yeah,
got the
like
key
you
box.
when you
I
open the
opened
key
keys.
safe, it recognizes
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
I showed
Who
the
you
property.
are, what time it is. Yeah.
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 And the fact that it's like, I didn't leave a business card. It's like nobody leaves business cards anymore.
I sometimes do.
I sometimes do, but most of the times I don't.
Yeah,
Like,
well, and what I will say
vacant
is a
properties,
lot
I
of
don't.
properties, a lot of properties or a lot of agents, sorry,
Yeah.
don't. Like I won't say religiously, but it's more just but back in the day that used to be very common, and I guarantee there's agents nowadays that never leave a card.
Yeah.
I think there's some other nice nuances to leaving a card if we can just go on a tangent. Like it's just your name and face out
Yeah.
there, and I think leaving a card, I prescribe to it, but I also especially like I get if you don't, but and a lot of agents
sometimes
don't.
I do, sometimes I don't. If I have my cards, I will.
Yeah.
And if I have my cards and it's owner occupied property,
Yes.
then I would leave.
Yeah, that
But tenant, like I know they're all just
tenant, vacant.
any-
No, I
anyways,
for sure I
so-
get it. I think best rule of thumb is to always leave it, but I'm gonna say I don't always leave it. But I
Right.
do, like you said, like seller occupied, especially when you can tell, like, they've baked you cookies, they have like, jazz music playing, the dimmers are set, like they have set up for your showing. It's like it's a
Here,
courtesy. It's a really nice
Yeah.
courtesy. Like, hey, we're here. We took in what you have,
Yeah.
your efforts, and it wasn't for naught. Like, we didn't not show up. And so anyways, so we're a bit on a side note with the card. But like for him to, in 2026, in the Edmonton real estate market, use the fact that you didn't leave a card, like I would guess probably cards get left 20% of the time. Less than half. Like 20, 25, depending. Yeah.
That'd be like me saying, hey, you didn't have a feature sheet.
Right? Oh, God. Like,
You
oh,
really wanted to keep track of people there, right? Whatever.
yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you didn't have a sign saying I should leave a card.
Totally. Right? You could, because we also have these like pre-canned, merchandise that we can get, and it's like, remove footwear, turn off all lights, lock all doors, leave a card.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But I'd like to say that the fact that they couldn't tell that I was at the property, even though I was there, is a testament to me leaving the property
as you found it.
as I found it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Good. Touche. Yeah.
But yeah, so that was just, and like, he wanted me to take a moment to be in his shoes. And I understand that, okay, it is tenant occupied, but how many times did I have to tell him that I accessed the property?
Yeah. Like,
For him
it's
to finally.
well, and it is tough,
Ugh.
like tenant occupied, because tenants, they're, I don't want to paint them all with the same brush. And I even get, if you're a tenant, you don't give a rip. Like, it's an inconvenience for you, because like, if you're the seller, at least obviously you want to sell, there's motivation. But if you're the tenant, it's a right up inconvenience.
It is.
So and he quite possibly could have had agents that have said they're going to show it, don't show it. The tenant's upset. It's harder for them to then, book in the future. Like, it just, like,
it's hard. It's hard dealing with
and there are so
property.
There's so much minutia, so many layers, like, oh my goodness. And it's like, so, that you just kind of don't necessarily know of if you're looking from the outside in.
Yeah.
But, and that's the thing. Like, he's maybe, because how long the property has been listed for?
43 days.
Yeah.
And
So he's had probably some, like, dealing with tenants. And I don't want to say, one, that all tenants are bad, because they're certainly not. And two, I also get it if they're a tenant and they're like they're not going to care like a seller cares. They have no incentive. In fact, they have, like, sellers have incentive, tenants have the opposite of incentive.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, so for him, but he didn't need to necessarily be as pressing with you. And I do think, that was some of his own stuff there for sure.
And I kind of sense that. And
we have another call.
Well, it's not another call. It's a continuation of the call.
Oh, okay.
And just so we can, like, kind of.
Yeah. Thank you. And I'm sorry, it doesn't, I don't know, are people living there right now? Because it all seems pretty empty. But you have to deal.
Out of there at the end of the month, it's been a difficult listing, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
Tenant.
Okay. So that explains.
So anyway, if I came across as a little aggressive, I apologize. But it literally, if you put yourself in my shoes, it says you didn't show up, and then 3.5 hours later, it says that you want to reschedule the showing, right?
Well, I don't know what, and you're talking about two different systems.
No, I'm talking about the same system.
No, you're talking about. Yeah, Supra says I didn't access the property. Although if I look on my thing, I know that I use Supra e-key, and Supra allowed me access to the property, right? And then showing time shows it up as a reschedule. But then I told you when you asked me originally that no, this is another showing. Okay, I showed it at 11. Maybe it was 11:05.
11:04.
Like if you put yourself in my shoes, that's all. And then I'm catching.
It just needs you to hear him.
You need to hear me too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think he has them.
So if you show it, I appreciate it. I'm sorry if I came across the wrong way. I'll try to get you in there tomorrow for 6.
Thank you.
Other than that, that's all I got.
Okay. Let me know once you've confirmed it. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
So it all ended. Okay, but
are we pending?
Bah. Listen. We just had the second showing.
Mm-hmm. What day is it today? That was last night?
Yeah.
I am so, we're recording. I don't know if I should let you in before the day before Canada Day. Like, I almost
Yeah.
felt like yesterday was Monday of a long week. Like, I am so discombobulated.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, so we're still hot in this, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're
Okay.
not quite we're not there yet, but
But have you written?
we're not there yet.
Are you planning on writing?
It's going to be, if I do write, it's going to be a little complicated deal. So yeah,
I'm sure he's gonna be so excited.
looking forward to whatever that it turns out to be. But
Can I just say one thing I find in real estate is like gazillion years ago I used to serve, and so like waitress, like let's say
yes,
you had like, however many tables, whatever, in a night, and it's like everything would go great, but you would have one table and it's like they'd order something and then the kitchen would be like, oh, we're out of this. And
right,
then they'd overcook the steak and like, oh, I ordered like a gin Caesar, not a vodka Caesar. Like just like it wouldn't be one thing, it would be freaking everything.
everything. When it
And
rains, it pours.
yes, and
Yeah.
there are deals where it's like, what is this like dark cloud over the deal? Like I even had clients that just it was laborious. But for fair reason, like, it was like heavy rains that we've had recently when we had the inspection. There was a bit of a leak. It was on a ravine. There was like, all this like extra work just confirming the stability of the foundation and everything. Like it was just, and then the mortgage broker like super dropped the ball. Like there's
Right.
just so many things. And then
Right.
literally they get keys and their movers in Grand Prairie like didn't show up. Like, and then half of it's still missing. Like it's just like
And
what
it just had bad juju from the
Yes!
beginning. Yeah.
Yes, it's like what? So anyways, so
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I kind of feel for the situation because I feel like it's gonna be a real, like some of them can be a cream puff, like
Yeah.
we love those,
Yeah.
but some of them, oh, like you get it done, but it is a grind
It
from
might be a
start.
grind.
Yeah. And it's the real unfortunate thing is it's like for me, I feel like in this business, there's so many facets involved and it just takes one. And of course, sometimes they're all firing, but it's like, but just one to kind of give you grief. But when they're all giving you grief, and it's like you as a realtor, like everything that's in your control, you can try and do the best job, cross all your T's, dot all your I's. And if all these things are firing, it's still like,
It still ends up being
yeah,
a
it's
wash.
like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, why do I even try? So
Yeah.
so I just feel like if something does happen and this deal does come to fruition, like to me, it's already sounding like
For a certain part of it, it's like bygones, but like I'm a Scorpio, so
excuse me, we are Scorpios. I don't know why she insists on forgetting we're birthday twins all the time.
Okay,
Gosh.
so if you are a Scorpio,
Yeah.
how would you handle this moving forward? What's
like
like going on in your mind moving forward? Because I'm going to see if
it's
gonna,
the same. Oh,
yeah,
you know what?
if
I
we're
think
the same kind of Scorpio.
you're vindictive is what I'm understanding. You don't forget. Yeah. I mean, to me, I would just. I think the best way to handle this is almost like scrub everything, be a goldfish, scrub what's happened, just be like, hey, and like literally kind of forget it. Like, but it's honestly, it's for your own mental well-being. But if you want to like kind of carry something on down there, you can. But I feel like the mature me would say, I'm just going to put everything that's already happened behind it and almost just pretend like it's a vacant property. I've shown it twice. There's been no problems. And here we go here's the offer. Yeah. What about, but how are you going to do it?
I mean, I won't forget.
Yeah.
Right? I won't forget. But, I'm able to go along.
Compartmentalize or?
I wouldn't say compartmentalize, but I'll be treading lightly. Right?
Oh.
Like I'll be handling myself a little.
I see what you're. I think.
With some caution.
Fair. I think this other agent, especially because I think at this time your showing will have shown up way late. I think for
Oh, but you know what else I did after I sent him the report? My Supra report saying
So a little passive
when
aggressive, yeah.
well,
Mm.
passive aggressive maybe, but I just want for his peace of
Yeah.
mind, I
Yeah.
can show
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And he could send that to his client,
Yeah.
say, it was shown at the or
Yeah.
the tenant too, right?
Yeah. Like,
If they want to take
sorry,
the fact
sometimes
that
Supra does have a delay.
yeah,
That
if they want
she
to take
has
the fact that I
confirmed.
didn't
Yeah.
like leave the place in a mess or leave a
Yeah.
business card
Yeah.
that I didn't show the property, right? I did show it.
Yeah. I guess moving forward, like, yeah, like, of course we're not gonna forget that he was, like, kind of had a point to prove, maybe? I don't know. I do think
He thought he was Columbo. He thought he had a gotcha moment.
I love
But then again-
Columbo bumbling around in that big trench coat and, like,
Oh,
garbage in his
yeah.
pockets. Wait a second, it's come to me that. No, but, like,
But on that point too, it's like, but why would I lie? Right? Knowing that
okay.
even a week later,
for sure,
if I never access a property, it's not going to show up on Supra, right? So
Okay,
why
Michelle,
would an agent?
you are thinking like someone who wouldn't lie.
Meh.
That is the problem. I honestly, I feel like, and granted, I'm just a bystander listening to the story, but yes, he did kind of, like, push hard on some things that it's like you'd answered already more than once. But it's like, I see his side in the sense of, like, there's enough agents who would lie.
Yeah.
Like,
Which is why, like, I answered.
yeah. You know what? I think it's
still
you two are meant to have this deal. And I'll tell you why. Because you are, like, you're gonna hold him account. Like, you're standing up for you and your situation here, and it's like,
no,
yeah, like, I haven't done anything
I don't
wrong.
get walked on.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So, no, and I think, like, obviously, yeah, don't forget your history. I guess I think I understand a little more what you mean now is, like, yeah, I'm not gonna sort of forget that you had already tried to, like, push me around a bit in this.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, sorry. No, I wouldn't forget that either. Yeah.
Right.
But I also wouldn't let it
fester and, like,
or care. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna let it gum up moving forward.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, totally. So
Exactly.
we have a level 2 warning.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're done.
Yeah. So on that level 2 warning. Okay. So, I mean, I'm staying tuned. I feel like a lot of times we say, oh, like, we're going to follow up on things we never do, but we'll see. Maybe we will. That's why the Easter eggs, you guys have to listen.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway,
Thank you
so
for joining us.
as always, thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll be chatting again with you real soon.
Talk to you later.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening.
Yes, you can follow us on Apple Music, YouTube, Spotify, wherever you find your podcasts.
And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe.
Take care.
Bye for now.
Bye.